Yo, do these make me look smarter?
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Are we getting smart,
These
bro?
make me look smarter.
All right. Oh, hell yeah. Are we getting
All right,
smart?
let me turn the
Look
echo
at
out.
this.
It's my blue light glasses, aren't they cool? Bro, I wish.
Yeah,
I wish I could be that cool, dude. You got like the Snoop shades. I actually have the Snoop Dogg Christmas hat.
Are you trying to outsmart me, bro?
Right?
We have the same exact. You go to Amazon for these?
I don't even know which ones. Mine are.
Hold on.
Anri, A-N-R-R-I.
Live ho.
You better live, ho. Oh, I'm not in Jersey now. I'm in Oklahoma.
How'd you get there? We should tell some lore.
Yo, we
should
actually
tell some. So we should start with some subathon lore. I think.
Oh wait, do I just click and open a knock or something? Because they're like.
Oh, we're trying to knock each other up. Here, no, I got you. Here, let me show. Oh, I can't show everybody. I can kind of show everybody. Let me do this.
Wait, does it put both of our cameras on here too? No, we already.
It would, yes. We already have it set up, so we have it set up a cooler way, but we don't need to.
Oh, bro. I also wrote down a lot of questions of myself. Things we can like both cover. We could both cover these two. Some of them were on there that they already said though, but I only wrote down like a 25, and then the rest is kind of vibe, I guess.
25 questions?
Yeah, I wrote them down when you were getting water.
Me for 4 minutes. I'm just kidding.
All right, speed round.
Yeah, I think what would be nifty as fuck. Also, where are you planning on releasing this? Is fuck okay? Is it okay to fuck?
You can say fuck, dude. What?
Let's talk about, you've been on your subathon for 616 days, and I've been on mine for 714. But you did something before any of us that was like wildly special. I mean, you did something, let's put it this way. So I drove to TwitchCon on the subathon, but you fucking moved across the country. That's crazy. That's actually nuts.
To be fair, with the help of you.
Right. And I wasn't getting there. That's not where I was going. But so I had, I kind of pressed you for a while about how easy it was to use a phone to get out of your house, because the times were kind of changing where you didn't need this whole live view set up for $2,000, and you didn't even need to like figure out how to program a Bella box. Really, if you could get 2 connections summed, and you're summing to a server of some sort, which could be the expensive part, you'd be fine. So you were moving from New Jersey to Oklahoma, and you finally hit me up, and you were like, dude, I need help. I'm moving in, what was it, like a month?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but we gotta, because like the big thing was when me and Sweaty first started talking, he was like, bro, do you leave your house? And I was like, no. And he was like, that's wild, because I don't understand how you've just been sitting in your chair. It was like 380 days or something at the time. And you were like, I don't know how you've been just sitting there, because I used to sleep on the floor in front of my camera for 380 days.
Yeah, which is wild. That in itself is wild. I started on the floor on an air mattress, and my cat popped it within like 28 days. And I had to set up and run some cables to my new bed. And I do not envy you having to do that, man.
I mean, I want to get back to where I'm sleeping on camera and not just like my headboard and everything. But I feel like I paid the price for over a year of laying in front of my camera on the floor.
You know, and you have a wife too.
Yeah,
you know?
That's the whole issue with being able to stream and capture it, because Kate does her own thing. She's got a mind of her own. If she starts like stripping because she's hot in the middle of the night and she's asleep, I can't really like, I'm not going to get TOS'd for that. Yeah. So I need to figure out a good angle. I might do a core angle on it and put it when we move our furniture around, but I have no idea how I'm going to get it to like work or overlay. Or to be fair, I would just sleep on the floor again.
Yeah, I mean, you could get like an air mattress or something, ain't it? Those are pretty cheap. I'll send you.
Oh, I actually have problems with air mattress. It makes my sleeping on the floor hurts my back. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it does better for me than an air mattress.
Really?
Yeah, like my bed's extremely like soft, and I hate it.
Oh, you're a hard man. Hard-hearted man.
Right now.
Your desk moving? So
Actually, it is because I'm shaking my leg. That's the ADHD, guys. Okay.
What was so cool, I love telling this lore because it's so nifty. Like, there's so few people in the world that are doing this at this length. That is, subathons are ubiquitous. They're everywhere now. However, at length like this, like changing your entire lifestyle because you're streaming 24 hours a day for this amount of time. There's so few people that have done this, and you and I being second and third, you would think there's like a lot more. It was cool, dude, because you reached out to a lot of people, and I believe I reached out to you first, and I came to your chat and we kind of chatted, and then we kind of hit it off. But I never, with any of the other subathoners, not the length subathoners, did I have a relationship with them while they were on their subathon. So it's super cool to be able to do this. But then also, when you asked me for help like moving, I was like, okay, you got to do this and you have to have a computer here. And you're like, bro, I have one computer. Like, that's what I stream from, which, by the way, kudos to you and Emily for that, because y'all are wild. I've been 2PC for a long time. You were like, can I set it up with my friend Luke? And we got Luke involved, and it became like, so there was somewhat of a security issue. And honestly, at one point I was just like, dude, I know literally perhaps you're the person that stands the most to benefit from like taking me down in some way, but I will get you set up and let you stream from my PC. So you actually streamed your phone into my PC as a server. I had a backup PC. We got your whole Streamlabs set up and import. You trusted me with your Streamlabs, your stream key, and honestly, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have my IP address, but I literally have control over shutting your stream off.
My plan didn't work. I gave him it because I thought he could make it better while I was on the road.
I did put YouTube backup music. I put background music. That's all I had, dude. Yeah, but and it was super cool. And then come to find out, like full circle, about 4 months ago, I bought an RV and traveled around the U.S. And one of the places I was most hyped to stop, bro, was OKC. And we got to spend a couple days together and go out. And dude, it was so gnarly.
No, it's wild, to be honest. Because before Sweaty reached out to me originally, I tried reaching out to Emily. She just kind of didn't give me the time of day. But to be fair, and that's not talking any ill will towards her, I think she's a phenomenal streamer. And I think she's one of the few people in her wheelhouse, even being a female, that stream with like super integrity and stuff like that. I think she's an overall good streamer, but I didn't really build a relationship with her. And then I talked to Matthias, and Matthias and me, he was trying to help me out with some stuff too, because I was asking questions, and he was a couple days behind me. He was only a few days, like three days behind me. And then like 2 weeks later, when we were talking about him, I was like, where'd he go?
Where is he?
Yeah, like I was like, oh my god, he's just gone. He had hours on his clock still too. It just ended. And I was like, oh my god. So people just started falling off. And that other guy, he had time still.
I didn't know that.
And then there was that other guy, I forget his name. He was ahead of me by like a couple of days or something like that. I don't know
Yeah.
what it was, but he ended up ending his, so I ended up passing him because he came out of the blue.
Yep.
It was like I was ranked 3, and then he was like, "No, I am," and I was like, "Wait, where did you come from?"
Yeah, and this was after he finally put it in the books after a year, and it was just so strange because I know, and we talked about this too at some point, but I know after like 20 days of being on a subathon, everyone was like, "Is there a world record for this?" And it's all we were talking about. Is there a record? And then after like 2 months, we just started talking about getting like talking to someone about the world record, and probably after maybe 3 months, I was on the list there were like 5 or 6 names already, but most of them were done. And it
Yeah,
was just
Dexter was on
Emily.
Twitter
And
for it.
then
That's how like
yeah,
that came to be for Twitter in general. Never
same.
came into my stream though. Like talk to
Yeah,
me
they never came
personally.
to mind. Yeah.
But I
I got
did.
messages. They asked me specific questions and stuff.
I mean, for the entire subathon thing, I never thought I'd do it again. You know what I mean?
After the first one?
Yeah, because I was only a couple days behind Emily. And then
Yeah.
it ended. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like 72 days still sleeping on the floor type shit. So,
Yeah.
that
would have been a cool story if yours still went, like, and when she just kind of blew up with Kai, it would have been a nifty story if you were like a couple days behind her. Because did you watch Benny Blanco? And he was like, nobody's even close, to how long she's been. And I was like, that's hurtful and kind of true, but hurtful.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, I would have been doing it.
Jeez.
It's just like it ended. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing I could do.
Yeah.
I just lost support.
Yeah.
And it's a hard thing. What I mean, anyone that's trying to do this. I mean, there's lower people that I've talked to on the Dexterra list, like Ash and them. Like they're lower on the list, but they want to do the same thing. There's somebody else we talked to on I don't know if they're on the list. Somebody else I tried to talk to him at least, and I was trying to understand their subathon because there's states that like I don't know if it's ended or not. Me and Heppen were talking about this. They were like Monday through Friday, I'm not here, but weekends. They were live for like 100 days. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's really hard to juggle, and I try not to just really like pay too close attention, although it does seem to like really pull the wind out of the sails of what subathons are and what we're doing.